Hey y'all, and welcome back to Rebel with a cause called to the case. I'm Kitty, that's Lola, and today I wanted to share a little bit about who I am and why I started this podcast. So first off, I know I'm awkward and sometimes it sounds like I've got like little tiny marshmallows in my cheeks or something, but hey, I'm chronically ill, so maybe that's just part of it. But anyways, I was born and raised right here in Texas. I have 6 amazing kids and 1 sweet bonus child. If you ever hear some noise in the background, that's them. So, my husband and I have been married for almost 2 years now. Yep, we're blended. Faith, family, mean everything to me. But before I met him, I went through a lot. I was in some abusive relationships. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, trying to fill a void that only God could heal, but I wish I had let him guide me sooner, and even so, his timing is still perfect. These days, we are blessed with a wonderful church family that we absolutely love. And did I mention that we've rescued a lot of cats and dogs? Right now we have 9 cats and 6 dogs. I know, it's a lot, but I just can't look the other way. Similarly, I started listening to true crime a few years ago out of curiosity, but the more I listened, the more I realized I couldn't look away from these stories either. I may not be able to solve anything or really help, but I can bring awareness and show compassion and shine God's light into the darkest places. That brings me to another aspect. In 2018, I survived sepsis, but after that, my health took a downward spiral. So I started listening to near-death experiences when I'd have severe episodes that I felt like I was dying, and those stories really helped me find peace instead of fear, and they're just so comforting. So that being said, I want to request submissions of near-death experiences, or NDEs. Have you ever flatlined and came back, been on the edge of death and seen something more? Maybe it was a blinding light, a warm presence, a loved one, or maybe something completely different, but just as unforgettable. If you've ever crossed that threshold, even for a moment, and felt like you were forever changed, I want to share your story. Rebel with a Cause has always been about more than just facts. It's about faith, truth, and testimony, and God's love finding a way. These NDE stories might not make headlines, but they do really matter. They show us that life doesn't stop when the heartbeat stops. And they remind us that our time here is precious and that sometimes the spiritual world is a lot closer than we may realize. Whether your story was peaceful, terrifying, comforting, confusing, or all of the above, I believe it is worth being heard. And if you're willing to share your near-death experience for an upcoming episode or series, here's how you can do it. Please email me directly. I'll have information in the description. You can share as much or as little as you're comfortable with, and you can stay anonymous also if you'd like. And if you're a loved one of somebody who's passed and they shared an NDE with you before they were gone, you're welcome to send that in too. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I do believe in the power of testimony, and I believe that hearing from those who have stood at death's door and come back can bring comfort, healing, and maybe even hope to someone out there who needs it. So if you feel called to the case, if you've been to the other side and lived to tell about it, let me help you tell that story. Thanks so much for being here and listening. It means more than you know. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay compassionate, and stay called. Goodbye.